Welcome to Two Diverse Moms. Question of the day.
Question of the day.
Why is Black History Month not in June?
Why is it not in June? Why did we get the shortest month, even though it is the best month because I was born in? Why is it not in June?
Because you have Juneteenth. You would think that you would want Black History Month to be surrounded by Juneteenth. And I always thought, why is Black History Month not in January? Because you have Martin Luther King's birthday. Why? Who picked February?
Because it's the shortest month in the year. They want to give us, I'm going to get these. No, I'm not. I said that on purpose. This is what the Caucasian people said so they can stop complaining. This short month so they can be quiet. I feel that's why they did it.
I'm going to bleep that out.
She can. But that's why they did it. They was like, I'm going to just give them this and I want them to shut up.
But do you know how Black History Month came about?
We fought for it. I do know that. I don't know exactly. Just like they had to fight to even make Martin Luther King's birthday a holiday. Coretta fought really hard for that. And I don't even know if Black History Month came before Martin Luther King's birthday as a holiday or after. But I do know Juneteenth wasn't even celebrated like that. A lot of companies now are speaking on.
I've only heard one company say that they were going to recognize it as a holiday, and that was Nike.
No, it was another company. Oh my God, I just had a brain froze. It was two other companies that made it a paid holiday. I should have did some more research. My bad. But it was two other companies that make it a paid holiday. And I feel like it should be more companies that makes it a paid holiday. Because why do we get to celebrate Kia Independence Day? But not.
Because it's my birthday. Don't get it
we
twisted.
Only celebrate it because it's her birthday.
And I will be the first to say that I've never, ever paid attention to history class. Whether it's Black history, regular history, whatever. That's when I got my naps in at school. So
I did my own research in my own history.
Yeah.
Shout out to my 4th grade teacher, Ms. Wilkerson. Shout out to you for instilling all that on us.
So I honestly didn't hear of Juneteenth being talked about until maybe 10 years ago.
I knew about it because shout out to Ms. Wilkerson because she always did. My 4th grade teacher was amazing. She made sure we know our culture.
And I feel and that's probably why I stopped paying attention in history is because I feel like after elementary, there's no talks of Black history. They talk about the Civil War and slavery and they breeze through that. There's no Black history studies. I feel like in high school, you should be able to take Black history or American history. That should be an option. You shouldn't have to wait all the way until you get to college to have to learn about your history.
But sit back. We're going to talk more about that.
Oh, she just cut me off.
I did because she went all on this tirade and this is supposed to just be question today. You are watching Two Diverse Moms and I am Treese and this is
Danye.
So make sure you sit back.
She almost said that she was.
Yeah, because she's supposed to go first and I forgot. So we're going to talk about Juneteenth, Father's Day. Why is Black History Month not in June? We have a promotion to talk about around Juneteenth. Where did Black history come from? Why is it not American history? We'll talk about our top 5 Black movies or our top 5 Black Lives Matters movies. We're going to do We the People, Marry, Smash, Kill, Speak on Father's Day, and why mothers are expected to be there and fathers just,
they fall by the wayside.
Not saying fathers don't matter, but...
No, fathers do matter. Yeah. Fathers matter just as much as mothers, but they don't have the expectations.
We hold accountable, basically.
Yeah.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy that ride. So let's get into it.
So I guess we can finish with the whole
Black History
Month. Yeah, not in June. And there is no other holidays in June other than Father's Day and Juneteenth. So
why not celebrate our kings and us?
Yeah, why not have
out of slavery?
A whole thing. And I've heard a lot of people saying they're going to make June their Black History Month. They're going to celebrate Juneteenth and they're going to have fun. And I know a lot of cities do a lot of things for Juneteenth. You just have to I think now that social media is around, they're posted more. So you just have to kind of do your research and look into it.
I know my city has always had something. LA has always had something. Yeah. So you just got to find this city and look into it. And let's make sure, I feel like you have to make sure that your kids know what it is about. Because you have to realize the reason why America doesn't know is because they can't make money off of it. All these other holidays is ways for people to make money.
You get all the Columbus Day sales. How do you celebrate Columbus Day?
That nigga, I'm paying for this. He just got lost.
He got lost and stumbled.
Oh, I'm in India. Land. Like, what do you mean? You're not in India. Ain't Native Americans. You just got.
You can't even brush up on the shore of India, can you?
He's so stupid. No, like how? How, Sway? Our history is stupid.
This might sound weird.
We unapologetically us. Who cares?
But
I'm gonna do some research.
American history is legit
bullshit.
They made up for it to be like, let's put this in here. Let's teach them about this. But like, why do we care about the Louisiana Purchase? Because that's not the real details of what happened. Just like all these inventions aren't the real people who invented them. Most were invented by Black people.
Say it again.
It's just the narrative that they want to tell, and they won't give us the voice to be able to tell our own narrative because they don't want to be looked at as the bad guys. It's point blank period. Just like the Boston Tea Party and all those other things. Like, they don't want to become the bad guys.
Say it again.
And it's sad to say, but he got lost and he took this land.
Say it one more time.
It was never his. This is Native Americans' country. And they think, and my thing is, you pay the Native Americans, but you won't pay Black people.
So, I'm glad she brought this up because my nonprofit, we were talking about this in our meeting. So, we were saying, do we feel, the question was proposed, do we feel we should deserve reparation? And we brought this up. If you're going to give us reparation, put it in education. Don't give Black people money.
Did you see that they were talking about giving like $350,000?
Yeah, I did.
But it was like a lot of stipulations. Mm-hmm. Like you had to have a certain education, you had to have certain lineage, you had to have a lot of things before you would even get it. But I would actually prefer my 40 acres and a mule.
Give me my acres. Let me build a house.
I would actually prefer.
I want a mule though.
I mean, the mule could be the person that's going to build the house for me.
Yeah.
But I would prefer 40 acres.
Give me some land. Give me some land. You can give me land or property. I don't even want the money.
Do you know how many Black people don't realize that they actually have land?
Yeah.
And it's being taken from them because they don't know that they have it. They own it.
Shout out to my mom's dad's side. They did their research. They know we got a whole square in Alabama.
Like, it's crazy how people
do your research.
Don't know how much land that you have.
Do your research. But no, we brought that up because we asked what would happen if they did actually give us reparation. And it was funny because I don't know if y'all remember on Barbershop, Michael Ealy in that movie, he was like, Cadillac will be the biggest dealership in the world if you gave us money. It's not saying,
I don't think it would be Cadillac anymore.
No more, but back then it was.
Yeah.
I just feel like if we did, not saying we don't deserve it because Native Americans got money, Jewish people got money, Chinese people got money. I just feel that if we did it, there would have to be something.
Chinese, you mean Japanese? You talking about Pearl Harbor?
Chinese people got money too. I don't know. I'm trying to tell you. I do remember.
I told you I don't pay attention to history.
She be confusing me though, but I know Chinese people got money too. She be. I be doing research. You know she don't do research, girl. But anyways, for sure I know Jewish people and Native Americans got money. But all I'm saying is that we would have to have more stipulations. Like I feel like if you don't have an education or a certain type of status, it needs to go into a college fund for your kids. If you don't have a job or you are on government assistance.
And see, I don't think that reparations would just go to anyone and everyone who's Black. I feel like it will go to like your great great granny if she's still living.
Yeah.
And from there it will go down her line, her lineage.
But
or
that's
your
how Native Americans is. You have to get a certain degree of 1/4 or something, and depending on the degree of it, you get less and less. But my thing of the matter is like you have to do something with it.
I think it's based off the family name.
Yeah.
Like my last name is there's whites and there's Blacks with my last name, and it's not like Johnson or Jackson or whatever. So, but that still comes from slave owners. So I know somewhere down the line, my last name came from there. I'm just saying. And
on my daddy's side, you know, shout out to South Carolina, you might get some. On my mom's daddy's side.
My mom did the whole Ancestry.com thing. She Black, but she ain't all the way Black.
My daddy, I know for sure. We will get. On my mom's side, no, my cousin.
So your dad is full Black?
No, I mean he got some other stuff, but like I said, my cousin has like that's what she does. She does like historical research. So before my great aunt passed away, she did like our whole background research. Like we know we came from down to like the 1800s. Like that's what she basically did. So yeah, but I used to teach my mom all the time about stuff like, you know, your great grandparents owned some slaves. Quit playing with me. Like you probably know George Washington was your great uncle. I used to always tell her that. So I don't know on that side.
Yeah, my mom's not fully, and I tell my grandpa, even though he is a dark brown skinned man, that he half white, and he talk about me for saying that. But yeah.
So yeah, I do feel like if we do get any type of reparations, it should be stipulations. I think California
should be stipulations.
Some type of law,
and I don't
search for it.
I feel like if your grandparents are still living, they would get the money, and what they want to do with it would be it. It wouldn't be like your grandma, your auntie, your mom, like everybody's not
the oldest elder in your family.
Yeah, it'd be the oldest elder would get it, and y'all know money divide families, so it'd just be a whole big.
I'm like, yeah, give me some property or some land.
Give me property. Give me something that's going to advance me. And help me build more wealth. Because giving me cash, you're gonna blow that. People gonna buy. I would hope that you would try to buy a house. I would hope that you would try to pay off any of your debt. I would hope that you would want to put money up for a rainy day and put money up for your kids. But you know, $300,000 for a family, that's not gonna do a lot. Especially when you start dividing it up, it's probably only going to be like $500 a person, because you know we got large families. If you start thinking about every one of your great-great-granny's kids, cousins' kids, sisters' kids, everybody, because just because your great-great-granny got it, that's not just your family. You got to think about her siblings, their kids, and everything else, because that person might have just been the oldest heir. So it's if you have a big family reunion, all those people got to get the money.
That part.
So $350,000 sounds like a lot of money until you get it. Because how quickly could you spend $350,000? You know how quick I would spend $350,000?
Think about that's a house.
That would be the first thing I did. Buy me a house and a car and put some money up for savings. And go on a trip. Speaking of trip, we got a trip. It's 3 more months and we out of here.
Isabel already put the trip.
Because I'm excited. I need a vacation. I'm tired of looking at my house.
I'm just tired of looking at my kids.
I'm tired of looking at my house. I'm ready to go. And it's just be adults. That's going to be fun.
I can't wait. We got a promotion.
Oh.
She playing.
My bad. A Juneteenth promotion.
Shout out to the person that already bought a t-shirt for 2 Diverse Moms. I'm so excited. We don't have our shirts on now, but if you watched our last episode,
and I don't have it to show you guys because it needs to be washed. But if you
it will be on here. She'll put it up.
I will put a picture of the t-shirts in here, and then also if you go to teesprings.com/stores/2-diverse-moms, you can check out our merch store. We are running a promotion. Juneteenth is the promo code to get 10% off. Go check us out. Go look at. We have t-shirts, we have phone cases, and I think we have a mug on there as of right now.
The link will be down in
the description.
Yes.
And we also have some Black Lives Matters tees on there, so support that movement. But yeah,
our link is also on Facebook. And do we update it on Instagram yet?
I don't know.
But it's on Facebook.
I think it is on Instagram. I'm not sure.
It'll be on there. So if you got any questions, you can always email us to find out. But yeah, the promotion for Juneteenth ends on Monday. So make sure if you want to get that 10% off, it is running through Monday.
And it's Juneteenth.
All words spelled out.
All words spelled out?
You know what I mean. Don't judge me. Don't judge my life, okay? Don't judge my life.
We're not even filming late today.
It ain't. It's just, it's been a lot. I'm adjusting to life. Y'all don't even understand.
So, Miss History Book, where did Black History Month come from?
So, let me tell y'all something. The only reason why I knew this is because y'all know I love history. Like I said, I don't love all history. I just love art history. So, I don't know if y'all realize it only came about in 1976, which is crazy. And the reason why...
Oh, really?
It ain't been around that long. At first, it was only they only celebrated the second week of February. You know why they gave us February? Abe Lincoln birthday.
Oh, because supposedly he emancipated all the slaves.
That part. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy?
So we have a month based on Abraham Lincoln.
That part.
That's why it is. Well, that's cool. I mean, not cool, but I guess I did not know that. So that's good to know.
Yep.
I never knew that.
Yep.
And I would have never associated the two because you don't get Abraham Lincoln's birthday off. You get President's Day.
We used to get both, though.
In school?
Yeah, we used to get both.
But not
now we
like
get President's Day and...
You only get President's Day.
Yeah, but then we used to get President's Day and Lincoln's birthday in school. Now they just get President's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just get Martin Luther King's Day. Which why is it President's Day? Why is that not in November when you vote? Because there's Thanksgiving? What are we thankful for? Taking America? I'm asking. I told you I'm not a history person.
Excuse me? I don't celebrate Thanksgiving because they celebrate. Celebrate Thanksgiving because I'm happy to have my family and my friends. I don't celebrate it because that's bullshit too. Because y'all once again they came over here on these Nina Pinta and the Santa Maria and then took over somebody's shit again.
That's my thing. Like everybody's like, oh, don't celebrate Independence Day. You weren't celebrating it for it to be Independence Day. You just had another reason that you knew your family was off for y'all to go barbecue, go
get up
hang
early
out
in the morning,
and go enjoy being with your family. That's why I'm thankful for the holidays because that's how I look at it.
Yep.
It's a time for family.
Yep.
It's a time to come together. Even if it's not even all your family, even if it's just you and your household, because it's basically a break. A day for you guys to break. I mean, is Corona gonna have its own month in a minute? Like we just gonna be off
if I
for the whole month of March now
and get back up quickly? I would. I'm not about to.
I feel like now
Corona. We're gonna have to celebrate Corona for the first half of the year.
I feel like March is just gonna be Corona. We all sit in the house and wash our hands. And social distance.
March is my nephew month. No, you got me. No.
It could start after that. It started after his birthday anyway.
Oh, cool. No.
I'm just curious, like, who comes up with these holidays? Like, can I go and be like, I would like to create a holiday. I think this should be a known holiday. And then if it gets voted,
you can put a petition up, and if the petition get passed, then they could make it a veto, and then,
Is that where all the National Donut Day and National Grandkids Day, is that where all that comes from? Or is that just people just making up days?
I thought you was talking about real stuff.
I was just asking.
Shout out to my company I used to work for. I didn't know about a lot of days. I'm like National Cupcake Day, National Pizza Day, National I'm Fat Day. Stop feeding me. No, I don't want to eat.
I was just curious.
I don't know where them days come from. Maybe we'll do some research. If y'all know, put in the comments where the national days come from. National Sibling Day, National Dog Pet Day.
I know National Siblings Day only because my daughter is born on it, and that was the day my son became siblings.
Is that really National Sibling Day?
No, it's for real.
Oh, okay.
Her birthday's National Siblings Day.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I thought we just called it National Sibling Day because that's the day he really actually became an actual sibling.
No, she was actually born on Siblings Day.
Shout out to my daughter who probably gonna have a fit. Because I just said that's that he actually became a sibling. I wasn't disrespecting you if you're watching this podcast.
These kids done stopped watching a long time ago.
When we get famous, don't come for our coins.
My coins is for me. You get the coins I leave behind. Did you want to do the top 5?
Yeah, let's do the top 5.
So top 5, y'all gonna come for me and my black card. Y'all know it's hard for me to do top 5.
My daddy done came for her black card a couple times. I think he give it back every now and again. My daddy black, please take down your black card. I said, Daddy, I've been took it.
Your mom took it from me last time.
Oh, yeah. They always take it. Me and my brother done took it for her several times. I don't even know why she got it. So, y'all don't even understand.
Growing up, nobody believed I was black in the first place.
Debate about these movies. She was like, why would these be top 5? I don't even... First of all, let me tell you about this top 5. This top 5 is not even for... Would you like watch them again over and over? It's the top 5 where you feel like, oh, that impacted me, or this was a conversation starter. Even though one of my top 5, I probably would watch again and again. But
I think I have a top 4.
So I'm gonna start with my top 5. We can deal with her later. Top 5, Malcolm X. I love Malcolm X. Like, love the book. I love the book with him and Muhammad Ali. Like, I really do love Malcolm X. Shout out to Malcolm X. Spike Lee did that. Even though all his movies make my head hurt because he like do some things where the camera just moving, the person don't be moving. I don't know why he does that. Makes my head hurt. Frugal Station. Great movie. Would never watch it again. Very depressing. Makes me sad. Every time. Even though I like Michael B. Jordan. When They See Us. Not a movie. I know it was a series. Very sad. The Hate You Give, good book. Movie was okay. But it was a very good conversation starter that I had with my son. And I don't know if y'all seen this, but The Long Walk Home with Whoopi Goldberg about the Montgomery boycott. Very good movie.
I do have a family member that was in the Montgomery boycott. I knew about that. No.
But the question that I have talking about this top 5, do you think as a state or even a community, would we ever park our cars, stop getting on public transportation, and just start walking in this day and age?
Especially not in Vegas. It's hot.
I'm just saying. But they all did. Stop riding buses. But I think
that's how they took away the money, right?
Yep. 365 days or something like that.
A year.
I think it was a year.
I have a family member that did it. My grandpa tries to tell me the story and stuff. Again, history's not my strong point.
But that's her history, so we're gonna move on to her top. Whatever she has.
So yeah, Fruitville Station. That movie gets me. The very, very end of it brings me to tears.
When his mama talk?
No.
The daughter?
When the daughter asked the mom, when's daddy coming
home? Oh yeah. Whoo, baby.
Yes. That one part, the whole movie.
That was my part.
That one part broke me down. Because how do you explain that to your child?
Yeah,
that was something I was like, I never want to have to explain that to my child. At the time it was one child, but my children ever.
Yep.
Never.
Yep.
When they see us, that made me talk to my son.
Mm-hmm.
Django. How many of y'all watch Django? The Assignment. And The Help.
Why? Because you want to give somebody a shit pie?
I would give somebody a shit pie. And I would legit watch them eat it just like...
Like, was it good? Did you like it?
It'd probably be... I'm not going to say that because they probably watching because, haters watch. But, yeah. I'm not going to say what
we're going to move right along with that.
So, why do they consider Black History Month Black History and not Americans' history? Like America's history, because that's America's history.
It shouldn't be separated.
Black history, the only thing they ever talk about is Martin Luther King,
Rosa
Parks, and slavery.
What about Thurgood Marshall? What about Mary McLeod Bethune? What about
who's the dude that invented peanut butter? I remember learning about him in
George Washington Carver. Ooh, the blood of Jesus.
I just said I remember talking about him in elementary. And Madam C.J. Walker, I remember them talking about her inventing, but that's about it. That is the extent of Black history that they teach you.
She didn't even invent the press of comb. She just mastered it. Like the things they talk about, but it's so many things that we did. Like the guy who perfected the open heart surgery. Like I can't think of names right now. Don't judge my life.
They don't talk about the woman who they took her cells and tested everything on. What's her name? Harriet?
I don't remember. Oh, and sometimes they talk about Harriet Tubman.
Oh, they always talk about Harriet Tubman because of slavery. They talk about how she freed slaves. That was it.
It's so many things that we do, and
they never. It's America's history. It's not Black history.
It's not. There is no history. Y'all built this country on our backs, so it should be American history. Stop talking about slaves. Talk about what we did positive.
I don't even feel like they built this country on our backs. We built this country at their crack of.
Talk about Black Wall Street. I know y'all burnt it down, but talk about Black Wall Street. That anniversary just passed.
They don't talk about that.
No, talk about the positive things that we did. Build us up. Stop hearing us down.
Because I didn't hear about Black Wall Street until I was an adult. Not an adult like my 30s. I mean like 17, 18. They don't teach that in school.
Everything mostly that I learned, if I didn't learn it from my 4th grade teacher, I had to do research on my own. But that's because that's what I was passionate about. I was always passionate about it. It was something that I always did. And then when I went to church, we used to do like... we would have to like do who would dress up and like research a person, or they would give us somebody to dress up as and then do it. I think one year my sister was the first Black judge, and then one of my cousins was Thurgood Marshall. Like it was things that we did in our community that made us learn our history, and then I was just interested in it.
Yeah,
it was just my passion.
Again, history was never my passion. I would take a course on African American studies though now.
Yeah,
I would.
So I get so mad about my kids. Like we had to use books. They have stuff at their fingertips and they do nothing about it. Like nothing. Like, my kids don't
It's not
understand
what's
that
important.
Muhammad Ali didn't just box. Like, he made sure, I don't want to go over here and fight this war. Why am I going over there to fight a war and I'm at war here? I'm at war here. You guys don't appreciate me here. Like, it's a lot of things that they don't even realize. They have things at their fingertips. Like, James Baldwin says a lot of things, and I feel like my kids should read books about him. Like, he talks about how we were at war with each other and don't realize how powerful we can be. But it's just, our kids they just don't realize how much.
I just feel like that passion wasn't handed down. Like, my grandmother would talk about, like, history, and like I said, my grandfather talks about history, but like, my mom is slowly talking about documentaries and slowly doing that. But that's with my younger siblings. That wasn't with me.
Yeah.
So I think like that just wasn't passed down from generation to generation, to know your story, to know where you came from, as it was for the older generations, if that makes sense.
I don't know if it was passed down. Like I said, I really feel like my 4th grade teacher was another person that was.
She inspired you to want to know more.
And then my 3rd grade teacher, she met Rosa Parks and had a dinner with her, and she took me there. Also, my mama always, she went to school too much. My daddy also went to school a lot. So it was my mom and daddy's bookworms. They nerds. They nerds with a little thug appeal on the side. Don't let them put that on here. But it was just something I did. I always read a lot.
Yeah, see, I read books, but it was a lot of fiction.
I did. I read fiction, but I like biographies. I like learning about Jackie Robinson, and And then after I got tired of the popular people, I wanted to know about the other people that they didn't talk about.
That's cool. So I feel like I'm more in the boat of your kids.
They be looking at me like, you read books just for fun? Yeah.
I mean, I did read books for fun. I was a bookworm, but it was like in R.L. Stein's and chicken noodle soup for the soul.
I just read that with my daughter today. So when my niece gets a little bit older, I'm gonna give you this book. It's called Chicken Soup for the Mother and Daughter. So me and my daughter just read a page this morning. She was all emotional about it. But I love that how they have expanded their collection now.
Oh, they have?
Yeah, because I had Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul. That was one of my favorite books.
And you know what? Sorry if the mic just made a lot of noise. You know what other collection that I read and I absolutely loved?
Which one?
The American Girl books.
Yes. While I was seeing that on somebody's page the other day, I was like, I forgot all about those.
And it's crazy because they have American Girl dolls, but they're totally different.
Thank you.
Than what the American Girl books were.
Thank you.
And I love the American Girl books because it gave you the white girl's perspective, the black girl's perspective, the Jewish girl. Like, it was everybody's perspective of what they were going through in that time. So it showed you everyone. And I love that. Abby.
I was just about to say Abby. I was say, remember Abby? Oh my God.
So yeah, I love that. If I could find that, I would buy that now and keep it for my daughter when she's older. I would actually read it again right now, just because that collection, I just remember being so excited to get the new books and to read on the next characters. It was so great. Oh, I love that. I love that collection.
That's why when American Girl dolls came out, I thought they were going to be like that.
I did too. And they fooled the shit out of me. They just made money. And I don't know if the dolls are loosely based off of them. Dang. I don't know, but I feel like it should have came with the book, with the doll, and you should start that conversation with your kids because I love that collection.
But I think they couldn't, and I really think the reason why they didn't is because the times have changed, so they felt they couldn't dress the dolls like the books.
Why not?
I don't know, because the times changed, but I feel like they should. It would have been amazing. Because I probably would have paid $100 and some for the dolls.
For those dolls, I'm not paying that. No.
Y'all see how much the dolls cost?
But I actually, now when we finish recording this, I'm going to look into that because I want that collection because I wish I had it. But my dad has a thing about throwing everything away that's in the garage. So anything that I left there, it's gone. Yearbooks. Thanks, Dad.
No.
Prom dress. No. Trash.
My
mom has to like save baby books and like no, that's important because he'll just be like, oh, this box has got dusty and been sitting here. Trash.
He don't go through it.
No, he just puts it on the curb for the trash man to pick it up.
That's not right. No.
He doesn't go through it. Because he feels like it's a box that's been sitting in here for how long?
If it was important, somebody would go through it.
Exactly. If it was important, somebody would have claimed it, or it would be in the house. It wouldn't be in the garage type thing. So yeah.
Oh no, that's not nice.
Mm-hmm. But all my retro J's, all of them. He was like, "She don't live here no more." Put them on the curb. Mm-hmm.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm closing now.
Yeah, that's how my dad is. He doesn't like to hoard. Mm-hmm. Yep. So when I moved out, I still had stuff there, and then he was like, "She done moved away. She ain't coming back. She don't need this. It's been here how long?"
He could have cried and be like, "Come get this." I'd have cried. The retro trays.
I had like the retro 11s that were red, the red and white ones. I had the pink snake skins, the first, like the original, all those that first came out. I had those, and yeah, my dad tossed them.
Dad, we're gonna get in the street fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he backed his decision. He'd be like, if it was important, you would have got it.
Oh, I know he backed it.
But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. So if I even had those books, my dad probably threw them out.
Yeah, them books was amazing. I used to get them all the time.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I like all history. I even was obsessed with like the Holocaust for a minute. I went to the Multicultural Museum in LA. I even went like outside of.
I've been to the Holocaust Museum because we used to have to go for field trips.
Did you not hear me say I went outside of a field trip? I liked it.
Oh, you went outside of a field trip. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool. That was really.
It was very depressing.
Through the gas chambers.
Yes.
Weird.
So I told you it's called the Multicultural Museum of Tolerance. It's not called the Holocaust Museum.
It was.
It's called the Multicultural Museum of Tolerance.
I don't think that's what it was called.
That is what it's called. You just remember the gas chamber, so you called it the Holocaust Museum.
No, I thought it was the Museum of Tolerance, not the Multicultural Museum.
It's the Multicultural Museum of Tolerance.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They give you that little card in the beginning, and you got to see at the end if your person live or die. It's very depressing.
I mean, I went to school right there, so we always went there.
It's very depressing. Yeah. Okay. Move around.
I don't have any more notes.
But it's not. We did talk about that. Oh, we're gonna do We the People.
Sure.
We the People.
It's a local.
It's local.
Nevadian.
Yes.
Who's 12 years old.
She's 12.
And we got to experience her Kids Against Racism rally this weekend. We took our kids to protest against racism and support Black Lives Matter. And I think it was really cool. It was all put on and all orchestrated by this 12-year-old.
She's amazing. She came up with it in a week. She started a week.
All put together for her, and she wanted to do it because she wanted the kids to have a safe place to be able to protest, to be able to get their voices heard and not be in the chaos of all the other things that are going on with the rest of the protests. And I think it was cool. It was at a park. They did their little march, and it catered to all ages. And it was great to see so many kids and so many cultures.
It was amazing. She really thought it was just going to be her and her friends. And she said she never thought it was going to turn out this big. And it was amazing.
It was a lot of people there. And just to be able to take my kids, because I said that I would want to do a protest, but I just didn't want my kids to be in the mix of the not so good protests. Even if they do start off, it's just the police making it rowdy. So I was happy to be able to take them to that.
It was really dope. So shout out to Tofu Teas. She's amazing. I think I pronounced her name Kumi. But I spoke to her mom, and she said that she feels like she had to be a saint in the past life because she feels like she doesn't deserve a kid that this is amazing. She's so amazing. She said she just feels so grateful to have a kid like this. But she started doing t-shirts, which is pretty cool. And she has Black Lives Matters bracelets, but she's a pretty cool kid.
She's vegan. Well, she's veganish. She's vegetarian, but she's veganish. Yeah. And she like she said, has her own t-shirt line. Some of the shirts are spelled as if a child would have written it because that's how young she was when she started it. And I love that her parents let her keep that creativity and that innocence in her t-shirts. You could still understand what they say, but it's probably a few misspelled words, and it's in her handwriting. So I think that's really cool.
It's pretty cool.
I love that her parents support her and push her, and her drive it seems like it's authentic and it's her drive, and that's something that's going to help her go so far. And that's what you want to see in a child, because this walk that we're doing is for them to be able to be better and to make changes and to grow up and make the laws that we want to see, because right now people in office are not the ones that care about the laws.
And she really voiced that at the rally. She made sure that she was like, we have a voice. And she was very shocked about her turnout. She was just like, I thought I was going to be my friends. I think when I looked at her profile, she had like 300 followers. Now she's at 1,100 followers in a week. And she's just passionate.
Power of social media.
Yes. Like she really didn't know. She made sure everyone had signs to decorate. She made sure.
Yeah, they provided like waters, and they had snacks and candy and pizza. Like they had so much for the kids, and that was amazing.
Yep.
Like I said, they really catered. And if they did another rally, I would take my kids again.
Yeah. It was from 10 to 12. They let the kids do their little part first, and then the parents joined in at the end and walked further. But I thought it was very amazing for them to do that, and it was something that at first maybe my kids was hesitant. Even my nephew was kind of hesitant at first because, they just were like, I just want to stay in the house. But when we got there, it was good. It was a good experience for all of us. I think I would definitely do something with her again.
Yeah, I would definitely do that. If she had another rally, I would definitely take the kids. Because, not going into not knowing what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
They kept talking about like, if we get shut down or if the police stop. And I'm just like, what's going on? Like, how many people? But the power of social media had this grow bigger, and it was still great for the kids. It was a nice day, and I didn't see one police officer.
Nope. And the security guard that was at the park was very helpful, very nice. He made sure he emptied the trashes. Everyone there had the right mindset, and everyone that spoke were kids. And to hear these kids have so many powerful messages, and it just really lets you know that racism is taught.
It is so taught. Oh my God, it's so crazy. Like, I was telling her we experienced something with my daughter, and I was like, this right here lets you know that racism is taught, because my daughter doesn't care the color of your skin or whatever.
Nope.
She will love you
genuinely. Yes, she will.
And that's her friends are a melting pot.
Yeah.
Like it's taught.
It really is.
It's taught. It's who you're brought up by.
Yep.
And I like seeing a lot of these Caucasian kids, white kids, standing up to their parents saying, no, stupid, that's not right. That's not okay. Yep. Like, you're the problem. Like, listen, like, no, that's not what you're supposed to do. Yep. And I like seeing that. And I feel like keep doing that. Keep doing that in your families, because you have to teach them. Yep. You have to break what they've already been taught so that they understand the world has changed, and what you think is not correct.
Yeah.
So as long as you are willing to teach someone, then you're part of the change, and that right there is a help in the right direction. So
it was amazing to see these kids talk about that and want to break generational curses and make a difference, and just the fact that they understood that this wasn't right.
Exactly.
So it's pretty cool, and I think it'll be amazing if we can get any kids or our kids to go to the March on Washington.
I've not heard about this march until you said something.
So it's the 57-year anniversary of the March on Washington.
Is this the Million Man March?
I'm going to try this again. 57-year March on Washington. The I Have a Dream March.
Oh, that march. I didn't know that was a march.
Oh my God, I went to sleep for a minute. So
I told y'all
August 28th. So I'm trying to really see if we can get our kids to go, because I think it'll be an amazing experience to talk about. But Al Sharpton brought it up at George Floyd's funeral, and it's been talked about. So I think it'll be amazing to have kids go, because I think it's amazing, and if it can be peaceful and the kids can go to experience that, I think it'll be cool. So I'm hoping that it's something that can be done to, contribute to what Martin Luther King talked about. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, shout out to Tofu Teas. We'll make sure we
I'll link and post.
And then I'm going to post one of the videos of one of the messages that one of the little girls talked about. She is Caucasian, and her, oh my God, not that race matters, but the fact that she was so powerful in saying what she was saying, it was just like what Ye was just talking about standing up to her parents and saying that if you think this way, you're stupid. So I'm going to post that so you guys can hear what she said. Her speech was very powerful. But I thought that was very amazing.
Because you do not share the color of skin of the people who are currently being persecuted for it, you are wrong. Share this responsibility to help them, to help everyone that has ever faced any sort of prosecution for any meaning. If you think that this is not something that you should speak out about, you are wrong. You are not mute. Even if you are mute, you can write. If you cannot write, you can march. If you cannot march, you can raise your hand. If you cannot But if anything, don't close your eyes. Open them and see what is going on. See what is happening and see that it is wrong. And if you think it's right, I'm sorry, but I don't agree with your opinion. You're entitled to it, but I don't agree at all. And so many people do not agree with you. And if you want the entire world against you, well, you might not be that intelligent.
So we're going to move right along to, since Father's Day is Sunday, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there who don't
Happy Father's Day.
Who doesn't get recognized. And
this is your gift. I'm shouting you out on the internet, on the podcast. Happy Father's Day. She not accepting my gift.
Happy Father's Day to all the real fathers out there. Happy Father's Day to
I'm not even going to say all the real fathers out there. I'm going to say anybody who has a child that they care for. It doesn't have to be financially. It doesn't have to be emotionally. It doesn't have to be physically. If you're a father and you accept it, happy Father's Day. I'm not going to say what you do, what you don't do. I'm not going to do that.
Happy Father's Day. Especially to my brother. My daddy. Happy Father's Day. I love you, Daddy.
She gets this weird tone when she talks about her father.
I love my daddy. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. I'm not going to say your name, but her daddy. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to my brother. Did I say that? Happy Father's Day to my uncle.
Happy Father's Day to everybody in my family. I covered all my bases.
I don't even care. Oh, shout out to Happy Father's Day to the people that got kids by. Shout out to y'all. Y'all real MVPs when y'all want to be. I think that's really it.
That's all you had to say about Father's Day?
No, I'm just playing. I'm not playing. I had to do y'all like that because that's how the commercials do y'all. That's the ties and the tools.
You know what? I have a group chat with two fathers, and they always talk shit about Mother's Day. And so I send them all these ads that keep popping up on like my Facebook and things like that of all the Father's Day ads. And I'm like, look at these gifts. Ain't they popping?
Tools and ties.
And they pay me no attention. And they laugh at me. But I've asked, like, what do you want for Father's Day?
And I just asked my brother the same thing. I get no answers. And then when we tell them what we gonna get them, you know what they say?
I don't
want that shit.
I told him, I said, me and the kids gonna make him a card and send him some flowers.
No.
Just like they did me.
She said she's going to make him a card and put some damn rocks on it.
Yeah, it's arts and crafts. And spell out dad. Arts and crafts. Like they was in school.
My kids is gonna make their daddy a card. I already said it.
I don't know what the hell to get y'all.
I already got my daddy a gift. It's gonna be wrong. So anyways, but no. I talked to my uncle. I said, Uncle, what you want for Father's Day? To be alive. Is that what all old people say?
I don't know. I just feel like Father's Day, the same as Mother's Day. Like, I don't know. I don't want to give on Mother's Day. It doesn't really bother me. But I know fathers get shitted on and shut out so much.
And it's not fair.
That it's like they deserve something.
But at least y'all got the stores open so we can get y'all something. Wasn't nothing open for Mother's Day. Y'all couldn't even go to dinner.
No, I couldn't go to dinner. And he always says we make him barbecue on Father's Day. But we do. And you know, if he doesn't want to barbecue this Father's Day, that's fine.
But I asked him, I said, what do you want to eat? I asked him this. So listen, I started yesterday. I said, bro, what do you want to eat? Oh, no.
I feel like men are more difficult.
He is. No, not men.
All men.
My brother.
All men.
My brother.
And it's also hard because he has everything.
Or he'll go out and buy it before we can buy it.
I don't know what to get him. But yeah, I appreciate all the fathers. And we were having this discussion about how mothers are expected. Like you're expected to have a mother.
You're held accountable.
1,000%. And moms are held accountable to being there. I'm not even going to say being mothers because not all mothers have a mothering bone. And fathers, you are appreciated for staying.
But you don't have to.
But you're not obligated or expected to.
But if a mom don't stay, baby,
she's all types of trash, or she's on drugs, or
what's wrong with you? You got kids. Why you ain't at home?
Yeah. But even if the mother, because how often do you hear of like true single fathers? And I have single fathers in my family, and I've said that before, and they were true single fathers, and I appreciate them, but they also celebrate Mother's Day and Father's Day. But that's a running joke between the fathers.
Let me tell y'all now. Y'all bitter bitches. I'm saying it now.
Don't say Happy Father's Day to me.
Don't.
Because you're a mother. You're not a father. And unfortunately, you're not. And you can't play both roles. And you're just the mother trying to teach your child.
It's okay if your child tell you Happy Father's Day. That's different. Don't get on social media. So I'm a Happy Father's Day to me. No.
I feel like...
No. It ain't our fault your baby daddy left you. I'm sorry. Or your dude. Or your whatever. No. This ain't for that. No. I don't want to see that. No.
You're going to see it.
No. And this going to be the Sunday I'll be like, shut your bitter ass up.
And with you saying, like, it's okay if your kids say it, I wonder if that's how it started. If somebody's child came to them and said Happy Father's Day. Nope. You just lay down with a nigga that didn't want. I'll pay for that $1. You lay down with somebody that didn't want to have kids, and now you try to keep them and trap them, and now you mad. You mad, B? Get over it. It's just Father's Day is just not for you. That's why you
have Mother's Day. That's why you have Mother's Day. They don't have single Mother's Day. Single baby mama day. No, just shut up. Get over your bitter ass.
Your child, your family should support you and love on you on Mother's Day. And Father's Day is not yours because you're not.
No, whatever dude that's in your life to help you with your kids or uncle, grandpa, cousin, tell him Happy Father's Day.
And I saw part of the LGBTQT ABC community.
Don't you ever? It's LB.
I don't know. It's a lot of letters. Okay, the LGBT. I'm gonna leave it at that because that's
QT and a plus.
I said T. How many T's is it?
Don't forget to put something. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I saw someone of that community said that Father's Day should be banned because same-sex women can't celebrate it. And I was just like, that's so stupid because that could be said about Mother's Day with the same sex. Like, don't try. And they actually started a petition.
No.
That's so dumb.
Listen to me. I'm a truly ally, y'all. Come on, y'all doing too much. Y'all got the whole month of June. Y'all just want it to be canceled because it's y'all month?
I really thought you was about to say the whole world in your hands.
Now she talking about to sing a song. No, y'all doing too much. No,
but yeah,
stop.
Like that's a lot. Like I said, Father's Day does not get the recognition. It's just looked over. You just call Happy Father's Day, see you later. Like it's not really as much praise as put into Mother's Day. And I feel like that is because the mother role is so big and there's so much pressure on being a mother. And that's why a lot of women go through postpartum depression and all those type of things. And yes, men can go through postpartum depression. Do not think that they can't. Becoming a new parent
it's hard.
It's hard, whether you're a man or a woman.
It is very hard.
And just the stereotypes or the stigmas of, and actually, I was arguing this, and I'm going to have to say that I might have been not that correct.
You said you was wrong?
I didn't say that.
Bro, she said she was wrong. Oh, my bad. My bad, I had to get loud.
I did not say that.
Y'all heard that?
What I had
Miss
said.
Perfect said. Perfect Patty said she might have been incorrect.
I was debating something, okay?
Oh my God.
And now when
this is done, I'm sending this in our group chat. Oh my God.
When I think about it.
What was you wrong about?
I wasn't wrong.
Okay.
It was not a right or wrong thing. It was just my opinion.
Okay.
And I was saying that mothers have it harder when becoming a new parent. But now when I think about it, when you think about it, men might have it harder.
Why?
Only because.
Because what way?
The outside stereotype and pressures of them actually having to stay. And that's the only thing I could think of. But when you think of a woman's physical, mental, and emotional and all that.
So you think we might have it harder physically and emotionally, but they have more pressure.
They have way more pressure. Because as a new mom, you will get that. It's okay. You don't know. You're still new at this. Yeah. But as a new dad, I don't feel like they get that. It's okay. No. It's like you stayed. You made this decision. You figure it out. Yeah. So
take care of this family.
That outside pressure is probably harder on a man
because then they expect you to take care of their family.
Not wrong. I just want that to be recorded. I was not wrong. I was just saying that my outlook on it
I just want y'all to
would have been a little incorrect. Don't. You know what? I could edit all this for the YouTube.
On YouTube, but the podcast still don't have it though.
But no, like thinking about it, that the pressures from outside, I feel like the video is going to be my big ass hand the whole time.
But I agree with that. It is more outside pressure.
It's more outside pressure of first
especially
staying,
from the family.
Stepping up, providing.
Especially if they're like, oh, you got to marry her now because she's pregnant.
And don't do that.
Oh, you know
do not do that.
Let me tell you something. I was pregnant with my daughter. Let me tell you what this. one of my older cousins gonna say, "Oh, she pregnant now. You gonna marry her?" First of all, who said I want to marry him? At that time I didn't even believe in marriage. Do not put pressure on other people.
Don't do that.
Don't marry people because she pregnant. Then you
That's
miserable.
the worst thing.
Don't do that
because I know people who got married because they're pregnant, and I don't feel like they're happy.
They not.
Me personally,
they not.
Don't do that.
Just
don't get married just because. Just think of like 16 and pregnant, and you make all those 16-year-olds get pregnant. I mean, get married. Like, no
way. You don't even know that person. They're gonna change and grow. Think about,
especially if you have children young. That's the person that you marry just because you have a child by. Is not going to be the same person in 10 years.
Because who I was at 19 is not who I am today.
No,
baby.
And yes, you can grow together because I've grown together. You can do that, but you can still grow apart. And then you still have to come. Like, it's a lot, and it's a more stress on your relationship than it needs to be, because you can still co-parent and have a well-rounded child. Have a well-rounded relationship.
Because they're marrying together. And y'all not getting along and doing this, you have a fucked up child because they see an unhealthy relationship.
The back and forth and the pulling and the negative, like, you don't want that. Nope. So do not get married just because
don't do it.
You're pregnant. And even if you've been in a relationship for a while and you guys have talked about marriage, and then she's pregnant or you become pregnant and now you feel like, well, we should get married. Still don't do it. Still stay on that course of what you were when you were just talking about it. Don't rush it.
Don't put the pressure.
Don't put that pressure on you, because that's even worse. Just think, you can't think if you're a new parent how hard it's going to be. Like, you don't sleep. New moms don't eat. You don't have a life.
I want to sleep.
18 years that is yours. For 18, once you become a parent, your life is no longer yours.
Then think about if y'all have another baby. You got to restart the 18 years all over again.
Your life is not yours when you become a parent.
Don't have a gap like ours.
You are living and doing for your child.
Don't want to be active kids like ours.
Everything you do is going to be for your child, whether you think it is or not.
Them new shoes.
The decision you make to go to the club, the decision you make to choose this job, everything you do in life is going to be based off of your child. So don't put that pressure on
benefits. They change too, because you don't get benefits just for yourself no more. It's, I got to get the family package benefits now. That's half your check on.
It really is. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Why'd they do that? Charge the single person more than the family.
And then why? Because I got 2 kids, I gotta get the family packet. I can't just get the 1 plus extra kid.
I do appreciate my job and their current benefits because they are amazing.
It's okay. I apologize.
But yeah, I feel like we did overshadow Father's Day talk again. But still.
No, we didn't. Shout out, for fathers. No, I'm not even gonna lie. Shout out to all my Black kings. Even the fathers that actually didn't have kids and they take care of other people's kids. Shout out to fathers that step up, not just.
And see, it's not fathers that step up. Like, I only say that because I was having this discussion. Don't give them the praise for something that they were going to do or should do anyway.
What you mean?
When you say fathers that step up, do you say shout out to mothers that step up?
You talking about?
I'm saying in general.
You talking about mothers that's like that? Mothers that are
no. You said shout out to the fathers that step up,
and I'm talking about, because I don't use the word step parents. I'm talking about that. So don't. Shout out to fathers that step up. When you take care of a bonus child or a bonus kid, shout out to you, because there are a lot of people that take care of kids that are not theirs. That is a hard thing to do. Shut up.
No, I just don't like the term bonus step, because like you said, if you're gonna do it, why put a different name on it?
Well, because a lot of people use the term step. I don't use that term.
Why do step? Why do bonus? Why do additional? Like, why not? This is my child.
Oh, I do. My oldest child is my child. But
I'm just saying in general, I just don't feel like, I agree. Why relabel it?
But because a lot of people do, because the other parent, the bio parent or the biological parent will put stuff in their head. Oh, that's not your mama. Oh, that's not your daddy.
Got it.
So, with that being said,
I guess it's different if you've never dealt with the biological parent.
So, if you are taking care of anyone's child and you didn't give birth to them, that is amazing. So, anybody, even if you are not with someone, even if you are taking care of nieces, nephews, anybody that do that, shout out to you. Appreciate you, because you don't have to.
Raising kids is hard.
Exactly. Foster parents, adoptive parents, all those people who are doing it and you don't have to. That is a blessing because that kid doesn't have anybody. So we appreciate you, godparents. People that actually do the godparent job.
What's a godparent job? I don't know. I mean, I'm a godmom, but I just feel like I'm just here.
But no, I'm just saying, like, to take on the role, like, God forbid if something happened to you and you really gonna take, because you really take on that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he will learn to like you. But I'm just saying, a lot of people
don't learn shit.
But a lot of people don't realize when you say you're a godparent, people don't realize that's serious stuff. If something was to happen to the parents,
because you know why? A lot of people like, this has been my friend for 1,000 years, and she gonna be the godparent to my baby, and they don't know what it really means.
You gotta realize you pick a godparent because you want that person to take care of your kid if something was to happen to you.
And I don't think that's why people do that.
Well, I know why y'all did it, or I know why we did it, because I know if something was to happen to me, I know exactly where my kids is going. And that damn sure ain't one of the people that think that's going. Well, anyways, we're going to move right on to Mary Smash Kill. Remember we told y'all we was going to do that, them daddy sons? No, we're not talking about child molester because it's Father's Day. We're going to do the kids of famous fathers. So
they're of age.
They are legal. We're going to do Ice Cube's son, O'Shea Jackson. I said that wrong. O'Shea Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do Denzel Washington because you know he is zaddy. And you know I don't use that term. But Denzel Washington's son is John David Washington. And then we're going to do Albie Shore / P. Diddy's son, Quincy Brown.
So, because not everybody that listens knows what Mary Smash Kill is.
Connie, you just special. Smash me hit.
I wasn't gonna.
If you don't know what hit mean, that means I'm gonna give you some, but we ain't gonna be together. Okay? Marry me, we gonna go down. Me and kill me, and I'm not gonna do nothing with you. Since she laughing.
So Mary Smash Kill with O'Shea, John, and Quincy. Okay. I would have to say I would smash O'Shea.
Damn so.
But smash O'Shea NWA, not Just Mercy. Just gotta throw that out there.
No, no, not Just Mercy. Ooh, no.
I would marry John David only because I can tell that he's seen the good and the bad in his parents' marriage, and that's probably why there's like a little rift between him and his father. And I feel like he would be the ideal husband, like, because he sees and he knows and he understands. So I would marry John David. And Quincy, he's just real light skinned. I can't. He's cute, but he's just real on the border. Yeah, I would have to kill him.
So I'm gonna agree with all of hers, but just for different reasons. The married part with John is why I would do it, and because he got this beard and whoo, baby, he's just gorgeous. He got that swag, and I might just be like, listen, if you don't want me, I'll take your daddy.
He looks nothing like Denzel, but he looks like his sounds mom. Just like him.
But he favored his mom. O'Shea, yes, he can get NWA and Den of Thieves.
Den of Thieves, he was all right,
but not
Just Mercy.
He was real fat, ugly. The only reason why I wouldn't marry Quincy is just because he's real young, and he just young.
I feel like Quincy and O'Shea are probably the same age.
O'Shea's older than Quincy. You know, I used to be a Diddy fanatic.
How old is Quincy?
I think he's only 25.
Oh, because O'Shea is, I think, like 30, 31.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why. But yeah, Washington, that's fine. I'll go ahead and do it. Just saying. But go ahead and close us out with this affirmation.
Oh, you can.
Unless you have some more stuff to say.
I do not.
So, because we talked about Black Lives Matters and, you know, all that good stuff, because even though my melanin is this color, I'm still black.
I don't think she said that right.
Melanin?
You said just because my melanin is color.
Because I'm this color.
Oh.
Whatever. My bad, y'all.
Just because she's on the lower spectrum of the melanin.
2 drops of melanin.
Of the melanin calendar, or what's that thing? Scale?
Color wheel.
But yeah, I'm only a shade and a half above her, so.
See, she know. So here, this good old affirmation.
Don't judge my blackness based off my melanin.
Don't. Drop it soon. Yes, I glorify blackness. I love it. I love it in all its shades, from light black to blue black. Oh, that was rude. Black. Our relationship, it is me. I love it, and I make no apologies for it. I glorify blackness.
Glorify your blackness.
Glorify it
Peace.
Peace out.